So, Los Pumas against Los Leones. The Pumas and the Lions do battle in the Toulouse sunshine. And it's well taken in by the Spaniards and by Moreno. And they know they need a fast start. They want to come flying out of the blocks. Nico Nieto. Moving it into centre field for Moreno again. This is Paul Pla, Spain's all-time leading try scorer. 42 of them he's got. Moreno, a more rangy presence. Romero. Options out wide here if they can move it, Spain. They might not need to. Lovely ball over the top to Lopez. More tries than any other Spaniard on the series this season. 17 for Eduardo Lopez. Goodness me, some of these chicken wing style offloads. Romero with the headband. Looking for a gap and finding it. And then just ransacked in the end by Marcos Moneta. Wasn't going to beat him for pace. Argentina looking a tad ragged in defence. Can Spain exploit that? Nieto gets it on to Serres. Reina moves it away from the breakdown. Moreno to Romero. Plenty of sky blue jerseys out there, but some blue sky opening up for Spain. They're going to strike first in this crucial Pool B showdown. And it's Manuel Moreno who takes a knee, takes all the time in the world, and brings up Spain's first try of the weekend.
Well, I'm not surprised he's taking a knee and having a break, because that was a fatiguing passage of attack from Spain. Eventually, Romero was the game breaker. Little lift on the inside to Moreno coming through. That was all about how Spain just broke Argentina down. Fascinating up here in our commentary position, seeing the depth that Spain are playing with there in attack. They're really pulling the ball right back to give themselves room to attack this Argentinian defence. Fascinating to see if they can maintain that.
5 points become 7. Manuel Moreno, the game breaker for Spain.
Getting the balance between that depth, being able to hit onto it at the right times. He's so crucial if they're going to keep a lead in this one.
Argentina notoriously good in the air, but not that time. Forward through the hands of Santiago Alvarez. And Spain will have the scrum. And just have a look at how crucial this game could be in the context of the overall series standings. Spain highlighted in red, hovering above that trap door. 48 points, just one behind Uruguay. If they overtake Uruguay this weekend, they will preserve their core series status. And both of them vying for cup quarterfinals right now. It's tasty, Tom. What else has Spain got up their sleeves here? Lopez with the first charge. Reina with a little snipe. Couldn't quite link with Nieto. And Nico Nieto has it now. Just fighting so hard to present that ball for Paul Pla. Again, Spain have numbers off to the right-hand side. They swing it back to the left instead. Nieto, and then a mighty tackle coming in. It's Rodrigo Isgro, the Argentine bull. They are such a physically imposing team, Los Pumas. Scarcely touched the ball so far, all Spain, with 4 minutes of the first half played. Cristiano Gonzalez doing a lot more defending than he's used to. Pla, it's the cut ball inside to Lopez. Pla goes into play scrum half. Cutting back on the inside, over halfway. Cristiano Gonzalez almost winning the steal for Argentina. Still at Spanish possession. Reina gets the inside option, and Spain tailing away, but Moneta hunting down Nieto. Moneta misses the follow-up tackle though, and Spain have a second. Josep Serres. It is sweet, sweet Spanish music piping through El Nestuano.
Serious stuff from Josep Serres. Here comes the initial break from Nieto, hounded down by Moneta. Look at that support play. Really cohesive attack from this Spanish team.
Over 100 games now for Spain. Josep Serres, and the conversion misses. But still a 2-score lead for Los Leones.
Well, we saw them watching earlier and plotting. One of the risks in this tournament is, oh, look at that, that's the story of the game there. Spain dominating on the stats. One of the risks coming into this is that you're so aware of this scenario. They're watching Uruguay in the previous game earlier, and it's very easy to get caught up in that. But clearly, that's added fuel to this Spanish side.
Yeah, we saw just a second ago, no carries for Argentina, and they're not going to get a carry here either because it's gone forward off a Puma's hand. There they are. Look at those numbers. Not a single carry, not a single pass, not a single offload.
Crouch.
In nearly 6 minutes of sevens action. They have been not just starved, but famished of possession. Can they do something about it? Gaston Revol looking to make a big defensive intervention, but it's Spain slicing them open again, hunting for a third try. Marcos Moneta can't save the day. Los Pumas being dismembered by the Lions of Spain. Miguel Reina has the Spaniards third.
Oh, a delicious bit of set-piece play. Finished off in the end by Reina with a serious bit of attention from Moneta. Manages to wrestle the ball free and onto the turf for the score.
And look at what it means. Paco Hernandez, the great Paco Hernandez on the right of the shot. He knows the game's not done yet, but Spain putting some French daylight between themselves and Argentina, and that is growing with the successful conversion. 19 points to 0, final play of the half, and that is what it means for the pool as things stand. Spain moving on to 4, level with Argentina, and ahead on points difference ahead of the final round of Pool B matches. Rodrigo Isgro makes Argentina's first carry, 7 minutes and 15 seconds in. Gonzalez, how dearly Spain would love to keep Argentina at 0, but that will be quite a task. Gonzalez looking to take out some frustration, and they've got the penalty as well. High shot by Paul Platt on Gonzalez.
Well, if you need a guy to add some carries, Gonzalez is your man.
What are we doing? Let's go.
There's the story of the half right there. 22 carries to 4. And Argentina, through Rodrigo Isgro, will go for territory first.
Argentina will be mindful here, though, that another score just before half-time, and it's a different picture on the scoreboard. We used to talk about 21 being the magic number. If you get 21 points ahead, it was a big cushion. Not quite at that here, Spain.
Joaquin Pellandini, former Argentina age grade international, almost misses his mark, but he does hoover up the loose ball. And now they come forward through Wade. German Schultz, try scorer against the Germans. Here's an opportunity for Pellandini, and Marcos Moneta using that pace and that clever boots. And Moneta gets Argentina on the boards. And how important might that be for Los Pumas?
How many times do we have to see him execute kick scores like this? We continue to be amazed by the skill, the quality and the execution of this guy. And he's given his team exactly what they needed.
Kicks more ball than anybody else in the series, and that's why when you've got wheels like his, it doesn't matter if you kick, as long as you're fast enough to catch it. The conversion is successful. Marcos Moneta's try has thrown Argentina quite the lifeline. They trail Spain by 19 points to 7 at half-time in Toulouse. Well, Paco Hernandez will be barking the orders inside that Spanish huddle This is a key game for both teams, Tom, but particularly for Spain. As we have a look at some of the half-time stats, 27 passes to 4. Not a single error made either in possession by the Spaniards. They'll be mightily, mightily pleased with that first half performance, albeit losing that Moneta try.
A meter contra raya, sacarlos, aullados a una puta y a partir de ahí, chance de recuperar. Solamente eso, paciencia y dos a contra raya, que van a una puerta esa.
Vamos a hacer duelo y lo vamos a hacer bien. Vamos a cuidar y vamos a volver a la cancha. Dejemos un lugar, la presión no se verá. No se puede subir ahí para que no se guarden todo. Una podemos aguantar, la próxima hay que subir.
12 points the difference at half-time. Spain leads Argentina. Oh, I wonder if there are any tensions on the touchline there. Dad looks pretty happy. Not sure about mum and the kids. Spain restarts, doesn't go the 10, but Argentina happy to play it. And why not when you're as good in the air as the Rodrigo Isgro. Gonzalez just strides out of the first tackle, shrugs off the second. 3 Spaniards required to stop him, and then they go off their feet at the breakdown. And quickly away is Tobias Wades. Paul Pla comes in with a hand, does go forwards, another advantage to Argentina. Isgro, Gonzalez, a couple of Pumas lurking with intent here. Moneta wanted it, ball just went behind him. Herman Schultz picks up the pieces. Isgro, Tobias Wades, and now Joaquin Pellandini with some space to manoeuvre. Little show and stutter step from Pellandini. Isgro, Herman Schultz, another massive man, and so too is this fella, Rodrigo Isgro, under the bar. Argentina rising from the wreckage of that first 7 minutes.
Well, my Spanish isn't great, but I imagine some of the chat at half-time would have been something about recognising their quality and stamping that on this game. Lovely little line, picking up the offload. Isgro, just the cohesion with his teammate there, the timing to come through on it. Excellent from Isgro. And all of a sudden, we've got a different game than what we had for the majority of the first half.
Wade bangs over the conversion, and it's 14 points to 19. And that has painted some delight on the faces of the Los Pumas fans. Dad's not too happy now, but as every dad knows, as long as the kids are, life's a lot easier. Spain guddle that restart. Sainz Trapaja, who's just on, couldn't take it. And it will be an Argentina put-in.
Unplayable, it's attacking team. Unplayable.
And it's Spain's 9-game losing streak against Argentina about to be extended again. The momentum, Tom, in this one has swung quite drastically.
And you just wonder, psychologically, you talked about how much there's in it for Spain at the moment and how wary they are of the results as they go along through this tournament. You go a couple of scores down, despite being in the lead, you start to think, what if?
Crouch.
Skincare routine always important on a sunny day in the south of France. Bit of moisturiser, some SPF. And of course the face painter's out in force as well today.
Time on. Crouch. Binds. Set.
So as things stand, Spain moving on to 4 points. But that could change in the next 4 minutes in Pool B. Luciano Gonzalez gets that big hand extended, and a couple of Spaniards sprawling. And now it's opening up for Argentina. Pellandini throws the cutout ball. Here's the money man, Marcos Moneta, veering back inside, finding support, but then Alvarez loses his footing, and Spain have a huge penalty.
Desperate stuff from Spain there. Fraga just lost his feet and ended up straight at the underneath a Spanish jackler. Unfortunate, but a let off Spain get away.
So Great Britain top of Pool B, Spain moving on to 4 points, -9 points difference, and Argentina sitting level 4 plus 17. Germany propping up the standings with just 2 points after back-to-back losses to Great Britain and to Argentina. But second place is enough for Spain to reach the Cup quarter-finals. Put them in a really good position ahead of facing Germany tomorrow. Oh, they've lost the ball though, but they were on penalty advantage. Bit of interference in the air. A rogue Argentine hand.
Can see Moreno there, just giving it the old calm down, slow it down, lads.
Tranquilo, tranquilo.
They take this thing out of the clock, go to touch, launch from here. They won't mind a set piece. 36% scored off their set piece, Spain. Let's see if they can get another.
They've done the hard bit, win the lineouts. What do they have in their box of Spanish tricks now? Sainz Trapaja crosses halfway, but the ball presentation a little bit shoddy. They've got a knock-on advantage at least, not a penalty one. And now the hot-stepping Josep Serres, scorer of the second Spanish try today. Now they've got a penalty.
Yeah, pretty much any time in sevens as the tackle, if you're caught on the wrong side, even if it's not even your fault, if you're just pinned in there, you're going to get penalised. Which is exactly what we saw there. Jeremy Rosier calling that
12
one.
red, 12.
Yeah, that infringement flow not looking too pretty for Argentina. 3 penalties conceded in a row. The Oompa band's left, but the conductor's still here.
Wait.
Either that or it's one of those TikTok dances, which I can't pretend I'm too familiar with. Tom?
Haven't been on your TikTok,
that wasn't
yet.
flossing, was it? What one was that? Meanwhile, back to the serious business of preserving your Core 7 series status, which is what Spain are concerned with right now. And that's a good arcing run from Jaime Mata.
Play on off the foot.
Lost on the floor, didn't go forward, but it is Argentina possession. And Fraga to Pellandini. And now Schultz releases Gonzalez. And that is never a good thing if you're a defender in the path of this brute. Fraga. Oh, he's carved them open. Moneta lurking away to the left. Pellandini. Isgro. Moneta with him. Times the pass to perfection. And Marcos Moneta breaking Spanish hearts. And Spain pound their turf in sheer anguish.
Well, that's the quality we've become accustomed to this season from Argentina. Moneta with a smile, he knows he's given his team the chance to go ahead.
So Moneta's try, levelling the scores, his second of the match, his second of the weekend, and the kick is a cracker from 19-0 down. Argentina 21-19 ahead, and Marcos Moneta moving on to 36 for the season. 2 more to equal the record set by his coach, Santiago Gomez-Cora, of 38. It's the most an Argentine player has ever scored in a single season. Marcos has another leg and a half to better that tally, and that's shrewd from Rodrigo Isgro, knocking that into touch and bringing this game to a close. Heartbreak for Spain, but after a difficult first half, Los Pumas 19-0 down emerged from the break with their claws unsheathed and win it by 2. 21-19 the final score. Rodrigo Isgro victorious, Spain dejected, and that could go a long way to deciding their fate.